Okay guys, today we're going to talk about some addition with regrouping. We work on it in class. We only did 2 digits, most of us. So let's review that really quickly. So if I wanted to add 28 plus 17, I would make sure it's written like this. I would draw my T-chart, label my ones, label my tens. I know that I always start in the ones place. So I do 8 plus 7. In a lot of ways I can do this. I could draw circles, little tally marks if I want. Use doubles plus 1 is what I'm going to use. So I know 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 1 more to get the 8 is 15. So I've got 15 in the ones place. And then I like to do ones and tens on that number too, because I know that down here I can only have ones. So I have a 5 in the ones place here. So that can go there. And this 110 gets to go over here into the tens place. Its own little new home. It's a 10, so it has to live with the other tens. And so now I add these. 2 plus 1 is 3. And then my 1 in my new little house. 3 plus 1, that's 4. 4 tens. That can go in the tens place here. My answer is 45. Okay. When I saw, most of us got how to do 2-digit plus 2-digit. Okay. So one problem we did find is that when you're adding a 3-digit number, 137, to a 2-digit number, say we had 137 plus 24, a lot of you were writing it like this. 137 plus 24. Now that doesn't work, and here's why. Because if we write 24 all by itself over here, and we put a T-chart in, like this, we have our ones, and we have our tens. And over here, if we put a T-chart just on 137, we have our ones, we have our tens, we have our hundreds. This 4, right here, needs to be in the ones place, but right now, it's in the tens place. We're adding 4 ones to 3 tens, and we can't do that. Okay? So what we need to do is we need to make sure this gets scooted over so everything is in the right spot. So our 4 has to be in the ones place, and our 2 has to be in the tens place. Our hundreds place needs to be empty. And then we do it just like we did our other problems. So we start with 7 plus 4, and that equals 11. We have our ones and tens again. This one goes here. This one goes into its own little place in the tens place. And now we have 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 2 more, 4, 5, 6, 6. And we have 1, and there's nothing here, so it's like 1 plus 0 is 1. Our answer becomes 161. Alright? So, what that means for us is that we can now go up into the thousands. Because we know how to order our numbers, we know how to line them up. So let's try one. We've got 2,000, that comma is always 1,000. 467 plus 2,145. Okay? Now, when you get big numbers like this, it's really hard to do these types of things and put your number over here. So you kind of either got to cram it in, which gets really messy, or you just kind of have to do a little more in your head. But you should always do your T-chart. You have ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Start with the ones. 7 plus 5. Well, I know that that's 12. So I would write my 2 down here, because if we write 12 here, we've got ones and we've got tens. The ones go here, the tens go up over here. 6 plus 1 is 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm using touch math here. So I have 11. So if I write 11 here, I've got tens here, and this is now hundreds. So only tens can go here, so this one goes here, and this one goes over to the hundreds place, right there. So 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 1 more is 6. Now I go to the thousands place, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And my comma comes straight down. and I get 4,612. Okay? So it's the same thing, just a couple more numbers to add together, and it can get a little messier if you want to show all your work like you need to, but I think we can do it. So you're going to practice this in your groups. Good luck.